All right, you guys. So I was on Instagram as usual, and I see the neighborhood talk posted this. It says headlines. Okay, popular TikToker strangled to death by longtime boyfriend over video game. Yeah, over a video game. It says a well-known TikToker is dead after his longtime boyfriend strangled him to death over a video game. The unfortunate incident happens in the apartment the couple shared January 6th after Rory Teasley and his boyfriend, Daquan Watkins, got into a heated argument over the video game Overwatch. Watkins then started to choke Teasley, causing him to pass out. Watkins then called police because Teasley was unconscious. When paramedics arrived, Teasley was pronounced dead on the scene. And it says here, quote, we see far too often across the country these days when people resort to violence over trivial and insignificant disagreements. Oakland County Sheriff Michael Bouchard said there is never a reason where violence is acceptable over a disagreement. Those who do so will be held accountable. Watkins was arrested and charged with second degree murder. Teasley had over 200K followers on TikTok and will be missed by his family, friends, and followers. Okay, that's first of all, that is really sad to hear that. Wow, someone lost their life. You know, over something as trivial as a disagreement on a video game. Okay, now I don't really play video games like that. It's been a long time since I played video games. I honestly don't be on TikTok a whole lot like that either. To be honest with you, I have a TikTok account, but I don't be on it like that. I'm not like hip to the most famous TikToker or whatever. I mean, I know a few of them, but I don't really follow this type stuff like that. But the story, it caught my attention that like dang, like someone really snapped like that. Now here's my thing, right? So my thing first is right, when I see stuff like this and people snap over stuff trivial, I think back to how I can relate to that. Nah, I ain't never, kill nobody, but I'm just saying your rage and your anger. And I think about times where I've been really angry and I pick up a weapon. Growing up, whether it was towards my brother or my cousins fighting, or just I used to be violent growing up in school and get into a lot of fights. Right now, I was very angry. I came from a home where, my dad was on drugs and my mom's not well upstairs. She has, mental, stuff or whatever. So I grew up in a very crazy environment. Okay, because of that, I developed an anger problem along with other issues. I'm easily irritable, depression, all of that. But I had a very anger problem, and I had, light hands, and I would get in fights and stuff like that. And sometimes to express my anger and rage, I would pick up a weapon. I say that to say the reason why this man did what he did, trust and believe, it wasn't just the game. He already had some issues going on upstairs in order to do something like this. And I think a lot of people would agree with that. Um, the Quan Watkins guy, because that's the light skinned one with the dreads that did the killing, and his boyfriend is that passed away is Rory Teasley, the dark skinned bald guy. Um, so yeah, he to me, to be honest with you, in the mugshot pictures, he already looked crazy than cat shit. To be honest with you, he already looked like like he could snap. But yeah, he already clearly had issues. And I also think this. Let me just say this: these are homosexual couples. Some people kind of like overlook, like I feel like they kind of overlook and laugh at like if it's two women and it's two men, it's kind of like y'all equal, like y'all two men, y'all you fight it out whatever. Two women, you fight it out whatever. It's not this. It doesn't hold the same weight as a man hitting on a woman or whatever. But I'm gonna just tell you this: abuse is abuse. And I promise you, this ain't the first time that violent happened in our relationship. I promise you, this is not the first time that violent happened. So, yeah, whether you're in a homosexual relationship or not, that don't mean squat. You can still be abused and get knocked upside your head. You can still have, a temper and all that. It's all the same. It's all the same. So it doesn't make any difference. And sometimes I think for people to take it serious and wake up, they look at this and be like, dang, look at this story, where one guy died. So he took his life, and I'm pretty sure he regretted immediately. That's why he called the cops. I'm pretty sure he regretted, and he realized like, dang, I snapped. But that's all. I'm gonna just tell you all this right now, and this goes for anybody. I don't care even if you think you won't do it. You know how many people end up doing it? Oh, I would never cross that line. I would never cross that line. Yes, you would, and yes, you can. And my thing to you is get some help. If you feel like you can't do it on your own, get some help. Do yourself that favor. I don't care what trauma you've been through life. Do yourself a favor and get some serious help, because if you don't, it could cost you your life in many ways, because your temper can cause you to end up in the grave. You know, people so quick to fight these days, and you think it's just gonna be a fight. People are so quick to grab guns and shoot you too, it knife and stab you too. So you better be careful out there. Like I'm telling you, you better be careful out there. Your temper can get you in some deep mess, and his temper is going to have him locked up in the pen because he took a life. So that's all I have to say on this story. So comment in the comment section and tell me your guys' thoughts. Did you know these guys beforehand? Did you follow them? Was you a fan of them on TikTok? Comment in the comment section and tell me what you guys name.